We, as a nation, us Canadians, we are simply too complacent. Until the truckers went into Ottawa, nobody was saying anything about, forget about the vaccines, just about the fact that we have bad federal government. Debt's going up. You hear some journalists talking about it, but people weren't really getting upset. Let's talk about some of the things we should not be complacent about. Our Prime Minister is taking a chapter out of the book of any politician. When it gets too hot at home, take a trip. He is over in Europe. He's there because it's too hot at home. And he can stand around with the swells of Europe, and he can talk with them, he can see the Queen. But really, does he need to do that? This was not like Churchill trying to convince Roosevelt to get into World War II. Everything he's doing over there could have been done by our embassies or by telephone. He is swanning around, and what happens? We put up with it. Although the English press is starting to say, what kind of prime minister doesn't answer all these questions? But for us to be complacent with the fact that he's been saying for years, we've got your back. We know best for you. We're going to grow the economy. We should not be so complacent about that. One of the other things that's been a travesty is Tamara Lich. She was one of the organizers of the Convoy. She was in jail. I'm looking at these dates right now. February the 17th to March the 7th on a suspicion of public mischief. Good God. There are murderers who have been out faster than that. There are people in Toronto who pack illegal weapons, who go in one day, get bail, and come out and pack them again the next day and get bail again. It was a travesty that this woman was jailed for almost 3 weeks by a judge who was appointed because she was a failed Liberal candidate. Now, there's some failed Liberal candidates who have made great judges, and some successful Liberal candidates who have made great judges. This woman was in Ottawa. She was under the judge. She was under the gun, and she put this poor woman in jail for 3 weeks. That's a travesty. No one's talking much about it, but I'm talking about it because those are the kinds of things that should not be going on in Canada. And then our Minister of Public Safety. He was a part-time law professor. And he's done some other things too. He came out publicly and said the reason we had the Emergencies Act down upon us was because some of those truckers were threatening rape. That's it. No evidence. As one woman said in Ottawa, if you knew that, why were you allowing us to walk by all the people threatening rape every day? Why weren't the police called in and said, everybody stay away, these guys are threatening rape? None of that. No, but we have Mr. Mendicino, a senior minister with a lot of guns at his disposal, saying threats of rape. That is a travesty. That is a slam against the truckers. So Canadians, we have a lot of politicians, sometimes judges, sometimes others, doing wrong things. Let's stand up. And let's stand up for ourselves and for what is right and for decency in public life. As you can tell from what you just heard and saw, there are a lot of issues that have to be decided in Canada, and we need independent analysis of them. So, help us stay on the air. Subscribe, tell your friends, PayPal, and thanks for watching.